Hello and welcome to a quick tutorial about exporting and importing DAW markers. In your main project folder, you can export DAW markers by hitting the export button, hitting DAW markers, and then seeing which of these 5 options you want. We're going to go over each of them. The files that you get are text files, CSVs, a PTX, or a MIDI file, depending on where you want to import them. In Pro Tools, you're going to import the PTX as session data. Make sure that you switch this to maintain relative timecode values at the top and check the markers and memory locations. And when you hit the OK button, all of the markers from that Pozotron session will now be in your Pro Tools session. For Audition, you go into the File menu, Import Markers from File, choose the CSV, and then you will get under your Markers tab all of the pages and descriptions that you have in Pozotron, as well as them being laid out on the audio file. For Reaper, you just drag the MIDI file in and then say import however many markers and cues as project markers, and it will give you a separate track underneath, but it will also give you the markers at the top. So you can decide if you want to keep those labels underneath as a separate track or delete that and then they just stay at the top. And then for Audacity, File, Import Labels, and you choose the text file, and you get this nice little layout right here. So the last one, Studio One, takes a few extra steps. After you have your WAV file up, you have to open a new file. And when you hit open, you go to the MIDI file and hit open. And it will open up a whole new track with the labels up on the marker track. So after you click on marker, you copy that, and then you go back to your track and hit paste. It will put all of them up on the top, and then you can also right-click and say create arranger sections for markers, and then it kind of gives you a cleaner view and the rest of the words in that arrange section underneath. So conceptually, when you have markers set up in Pozotron, there are several different formats that you can export them in and then import them into your DAW of choice. If you have any other questions, you can feel free to ask us. After the first 1 or 2 times you do this, it's really easy and effective.